Oh, nice. Welcome. Welcome to the OBS clan. Mm, 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 mm. All right. I think everyone is here. I'm going to murder Twitch for freaking always putting. I corrected it to Dungeons and Dragons, and then I look over and it's freaking Grand Theft Auto again. Stay. Stay. It is session 6. You are correct. Technically, session 8. All right. Um. Salem, you there? Oh my God, Salem. Legion. Hello, my friend. Just doing a little quick voice check. And Alex, did you talk yet?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm really glad I looked at my wavelength because chat was muted again. Jesus Christ, that would have been really sad. And then I think I heard Leah.
You did.
I did. Wonderful,
You did.
wonderful, wonderful. All right. Well, heyo. We are back at it once more with our lovely band of heroes here. Thank you for your patience as work is crazy already in the year 2026, even tonight, but I'm glad to be here. Does anyone want to give a recap for last week's session? Not last week. Wow, Shane. The last time we had a session 5 on December 8th. I feel like it's a feat in itself getting a session in December any time of the year. So, yeah. But don't all of you scramble at once.
It's been a while.
That is quite all right. Okay. Well. Let's see here.
I'm just finishing up some last minute touches.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, you're good. I can pause.
Oh no. I'm doing it as we go into stuff.
Okay.
I was getting ready to sing Stain.
Stain?
It's Stained. It's a band, and they did a song called "It's Been a While."
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Let's see here. I think I just joined you in Twitch. Hopefully that works successfully. Yay, Twitch integration. Okay. So, last we left off, I'll bring us back to the beginning of session 4. I'll do a little bit more of a recap to kind of get everybody's like head a little bit more oriented as to what's going on here. So, your party, which is made up of 4 lovely folks who are currently going to. Oh my gosh, hold on. I closed a window I didn't mean to close. That stupid. How dare that close it without my permission. Okay, we are in the world of Kwani, the motherland. You folks are currently attending the academy in Surrendale, which is known as the Academy for Magical Arts and Wisdom. You folks are specifically within the very specialized section of the school called the Wardens. I canceled the request to join. That's weird. And we started off with this adventure with you folks going through the bonding ritual to basically kind of mark your halfway point through this program, as well as bonding with the actual creatures you'll be serving your lives with in a variety of different ways to protect the realm that is Kulani. Upon getting back to the college and upon having a big old celebration in the Hall of Trials, your group specific kind of mentor was arrested, and that her name is Scarlet Barrows, and that was very jarring. She was arrested for essentially like high crimes. And let me go back specifically. We got the actual writ of seizure here. There was a complaint against Scarlet Barrows filed earlier that year for conspiracy to use arcane magic with malice, unauthorized possession of arcane artifacts by redacted, which means they're protecting the source. And based on the preponderance of evidence, she was arrested by the Arcane Inspections Division to not only take her into custody, but to also seize any and all personal and professional assets unto such time a resolution for this complaint is found. And it was signed in the authority of Leocan Ashcrest, a corporal who your characters have not met. She was arrested by a Captain Cromit Iron Tank. It was after her arrest, you all were wondering where this mysterious artifact that you had stumbled upon, where she had put it, if it was on her person, if it was somewhere else. You went to go investigate her office, found it under guard, and you made your way into the office. After several different attempts, you were successful. Upon getting into the office, you were able to locate such artifact, and you were also able to locate some other interesting clues pertaining to Miss Scarlet Barrows that kind of hints that she is not all what she seems. Primarily the hidden contraption that was hidden, or that was hiding the artifact, looked to be that of some sort of, it looks like it, like either it existed there before, or it's a sign that she's with the Crimson Syndicate. It's a well-known like symbol, and that kind of hints at that. And some of you are familiar with the Crimson Syndicate, some of you are not. Most of you are fairly new to this city. From there, you all made your way out of the office successfully without catching anyone's attention, with the artifact and some other things in tow. After kind of reconvening, you decided to make your way. Crimson Dominion. Wow. Oh my God. That's so funny. I said Syndicate, which is
PTA's
actually
on the brain.
Oh my Jesus Christ. That's so funny. That's really funny, actually. Well, Crimson's a popular word too. So, where we've been recently is you folks have made your way to the Eindervale estate where Adrius is from. Adrius is the only person who is like born and raised in the city of Surrendale, and not only that, but he comes from a well-to-do family, and he was going to sync up with his kind of mentor and also butler Dreyfus. Let me scroll up here. You made your way to the estate. You met up with Dreyfus. He seemed pretty melancholic. He's known the Barrows. He's known Barrows for many a year, so you kind of find out, oh, he's got history with Barrows specifically. And you also find out that he originally met the Eindervales in search of Adrius's missing sister. And after unfortunately not locating said sister, but becoming close with your family upon retirement, Adrius's father asked him to be brought on as part of his staff, and that's when he took up the butler position. Recently, he shared that he had actually asked Burroughs for help in kind of taking up the case to locate your sister again. And she was actually supposed to meet with him the next day. And after contacting him saying that she had news to share. He is under the suspicion that she is currently being framed, that this might be a greater plot. And kind of knowing how quick the quote-unquote courts go in this world, he basically like gave you the keys to his office and like left to go represent her. He was concerned that she wouldn't have any representation and that like the kind of sweeping under the rug is about to begin. Let's see here. And then the second to last session, we picked up with Dreyfus having left the mansion to go help Barrows. Your party made your way upstairs to go look in Dreyfus' office. And from there, you found a pair of sending stones, a couple of case files, and Dreyfus's cipher, which Adrius could take time to actually kind of translate and find out what the information has written. A hidden map of Certaindale with various points on it. One of the points was on top of the Eindervale estate. Afterwards, Adrius, you led the group out of the office and you felt a pull towards your sister's room. Upon entering, you were flooded with a bunch of memories as her room, in essence, kind of felt like a tomb. It's one of those like stereotypes where the parents never changed anything after a child passed away or went missing. But upon kind of viewing the room, something shiny caught your eye, and it was a coin of unknown type of origin that was just resting upon her pillow, where everything seems to kind of have like a layer of dust. The coin itself did not have a layer of dust. And upon peering upon the coin, you recalled a memory. This time it focused on your father and seeing a similar coin. It was a moment where you were younger, you were exploring the house, you went into her room, you found a coin, you were playing with the coin, and your father basically admonished you for playing with the coin and to stay out of her room. And it kind of put a lot of fear in you never to enter the room again. So like this was like the first time you've entered the room since that time. And kind of having all of these memories rush back, which really felt like a lifting of a veil. You, Adrius, had a moment of like a wave of anger come over, and he ended up storming down the hallway, continuing past his parents' bedroom, and walked up to the door to his father's office. And you realize perhaps he had a lot more to share of like what's going on, potentially of like whatever political machinations he has going on. The door was locked. Your group got past it. You found, while searching in his den, Aberforth's journal, a scroll and pouch. But before you could look at any of the contents of the pouch, a triggered trap of a rug of smothering was triggered, and a little bit of hilarity ensued, but your party did successfully literally beat it back, and we ended that session with the noise of the scuffle waking up Adri's mother. And at the end of it, she kind of gets to the door and is like, "What are you all doing here?" And that is where we picked up with last session, with you folks talking to Esmeralda Eindervale. She seems pretty foggy, like she was coming out of sleep, and despite Adrius like pointedly asking her questions about like, is Coin your father, she was more concerned with the fact that you guys were in his study and like worried about you being in territory that you shouldn't be in. You asked her about the coin. She had no idea what she was talking about. You did glance in the last entry of the journal that he talked about some sort of like Crossroads Tavern. She mentioned, oh yeah, you know, like he does go there a lot. He went there. I mean, he started going there even before he was officially elected into his current station. And that kind of piqued your interest. You eventually ended the conversation with her saying your goodbyes, her saying, don't be a stranger, but please do give her a heads up if you were to stop by. And you folks eventually left out, made your way to Crossroads Tavern. And you were able to settle at a table nearby the entrance. Then one of the barmaids made her way over. Her name is Candy Smirkle. Very like outgoing, boisterous, big-breasted woman. Came over and helped take your guys' orders, drinks, and food, made sure they go out. And then as you're kind of settling into your meal, you noticed the proprietor, Auric Nightbell, begins to sing this ballad that is seemingly well known, at least from the patrons of this bar, called the Crossroad Tales. And it was a sea shanty like ballad that basically warned the listeners to take your coin to some sort of crossroads to the tree, but beware of what you ask for, beware of the deals that you make. And it's just kind of one of those tales that kind of resonate throughout time, and also kind of hints at like the theme of this bar, as there is like a massive tree that the bar was actually built around. After this tale is told, the bar kind of goes back, it resumes its business. As it does, a stranger kind of enters, beelining it for a back room, kind of catching Rowan's eye. Meanwhile, a couple of the party go and investigate the tree after hearing this ballad, being like, is this the tree? Auric makes their way over. It seems Auric and Candy has been kind of keeping an eye on your party. Auric shares that this tavern isn't actually the location, the original location of the Crossroads Tavern. It's a secondary location. The first of which was, here, I'm going to switch our map. The first of which was on the outskirts and one of the outer rings of Surrendale, in the Necropolis Enclave. Back when, I mean, it's still, this city, again, I cannot stress enough, is massive. So, it originally was on the outskirts because that's where they were kind of making money. People needed a place to rest. The Enclave is one of the biggest rings by far in just square footage, mileage, all that kind of stuff. And it does take a couple days to just go from one gate to another. So they were able to provide a service, and you kind of gather like over time, they were able to earn enough money to make their way into the main city, to this new location that you find yourselves this evening. Then we ended the session with Rowan kind of taking a moment to go and follow the hooded figure into the back room. Upon making entry, he was slammed up against the door, and the hooded figure tossed back her hood, revealing pointed ears and a face that Rowan recognized to be Leora, his sister, whom he has not seen in a hot minute, which I think he has not seen her
5 years.
5 years. So a year prior to him coming to the academy. So she's been gone for a hot minute, and she is glowering up at him as she's like shoving him against the door, and said, "What are you doing here?" Looking slightly panicked, but very, very serious, kind of trying to read his face. And before we hop into that, are there any questions? I went back a little further than I had said, just to kind of level set us. It's been a month and New Year and all that kind of stuff. Any questions about what we covered so far?
No.
Nope. Good to go.
Okay.
I'm good on my end.
Okay. Rowan. And actually, sorry, I will move us to the map of the tavern. Then move it myself, because apparently I didn't do that. So, Adrius and Ileana, you guys are chilling at the table. Aiden, I think you were talking to Auric, if I remember correctly.
I just got us rooms, if I recall.
Yes, thank you. You got yourselves rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, and for anyone taking notes, it is still the evening of the 18th of Transmutia in the 7th year of Paylor, 490 Diathanum reign. Because fantasy is fun, and why not? So, Leora has you pinned, Rowan. Imagine like the right arm, forearm kind of up against your shoulder underneath your chin, while her left hand has like a dagger at your side, kind of where your kidney is. You gather she wasn't sure if what she was seeing is true, seeing her brother, but seeing you up close, she lowers the dagger, but she still keeps you there. What are you doing here, Rowan?
It's nice to see you too. Rowan says it in kind of like a snarky tone, just because first time seeing her in 5 years. Trying to find answers, and what are you doing here? Last I heard, you were exiled.
Yes, exiled from our home. We're not home. I can be here. What kind of answers are you searching for that would bring you to a tavern like this?
Listen, someone close to my friends and I was arrested, and we're trying to figure out why. We're trying to get her back, or try and figure out a way to do so.
She loosens her grip a little bit, and you kind of see her eyes go a little wide. You're involved with Barrows?
I mean, she was our mentor, our teacher. She was the person that we spent the last 2 years with.
She lets you go, and you see her look, just kind of look, just disbelief. You've been in Surrendale for 2 years.
Yes. Our lovely king sent me here to learn more.
Oh.
And learn more tactics.
Oh, and just the best lapdog you ever was. You went and did what you were told. Probably didn't even question the orders he gave you, did he?
Listen. You made your choice, I made mine. It hurts seeing you be exiled, but you were gonna die. I saved you from death. Whether you like to admit it or not. Ron kind of tenses up a little bit, just he was not prepared for this conversation.
So what, he just told you to go to school learn tactics. You couldn't do that at our academies there. You had to come here. Did you ever question why he sent you to a different plane to go to school, Rowan?
Kind of shrinks back, not really understanding the gravity of the situation, just because he's done what he's been told for so long that he doesn't think of anything else.
Does he know I'm here? You can see she's trying to read your body language.
If I didn't know you were here, I doubt he knows you're here.
Oh, brother, you trust too fucking easy. You know he has the gift of sight.
Whose fault is it? You were sloppy, you showed your face. And he kind of looks at her as if that's something that they would typically joke about when they were kids, trying to be sneaky and shit. But he's trying to lighten the situation slightly. Because at the end of the day, it hurt seeing his sister be exiled. So seeing her for the first time in 5 years this is probably the most emotion Rowan has shown in quite some time.
She sighs and, kind of exasperated, turns around and walks to the table, pulls out a chair, sits, kind of puts her feet up on the table, and you watch as she kind of flickers her hand as there's a fireplace off to the side. It comes and flickers to life, and she grabs a wine glass that's sitting on the table, just kind of like looks at it, pops the top of it, and begins to drink directly from it. Seems like you and I have some catching up to do.
That's for sure. And Rowan just kind of forgetting that he's got friends, and he walks over and sits at the table as well. And sits there with his arms crossed, just leaned back in the chair looking at her.
So you said Barrows was your teacher?
The last 2 years, yes.
You see her jaw kind of, there's a little bit of a feather as she clenches. You should distance yourself from him, brother. From her.
What's the issue with Barrows?
She showed her face too much. She kind of retorts to you. Got herself in too deep. And there's no saving that woman. What I want to know is, do you have it? And she sets the carafe of wine on the table and slides it your direction.
Can I sniff it to see if there's a? I know she's drinking it, but I'm
Yeah.
still cautious.
Yeah. Make a nature check. Smells freaking delicious.
Smells great.
Actually,
Okay,
it
so Graf
smells.
sniffs.
Yeah, it doesn't smell off to you or anything of that nature.
He sniffs it, shrugs, takes a sip, and sets it back down, as he's already been drinking for the night. And looks at her and is like, have what?
Brother. How do you think I tracked you here? I didn't even know it was you. We're talking about Barrows. She tilts her head. Do you have it?
He sighs and gives a nonchalant maybe, not trying to. Still weary of her presence here, of why she's here, so he's being still pretty cautious with what he gives to her and information wise.
Rowan, if you have it, you need to give it to me. What is coming to Barrows will continue on to you. When I tell you that this is not a threat, you have to believe me. This is not a threat. This is a warning. That was not meant for you.
What? You want me to just believe you after it's been 5 years? And he
Yes.
kind of bristles.
What did you expect me to do, Rowan? Send you a letter?
Than anything.
That would open a window for them to hunt me. You know what exile means. It means excommunication. If they found out your sacrifice, what you did for me, would have been for nothing. I couldn't talk to you, Rowan. I had to start anew. She kind of leans back and straightens a little bit. And I've been doing pretty darn well. Thank you for asking.
Sorry, are we on to pleasantries now? Asking how each other are?
You're in school? Sounds like you're doing great. Especially if you're under Barrows and... Wait, did you bond?
Yes. Matter of fact, it was what, 2 days ago?
And... Oh, brother. Well, who did you bond with?
His name is Romulus the Relentless.
Oh, he has a title.
That he does. And he's very... He understands me, as of yet. Hoping to learn more of him, and him learn more of me, but...
And what kind of creature is Romulus?
He brings... He chuckles and smiles, like a genuine smile. remember when we were kids traveling through the forest and we would see creatures basically popping in and out of existence. You know, similar to our face step, similar to uh, blink animals. Imagine that, but a dire wolf.
Oh.
I will
That's
say our first interaction was quite amusing. And he goes on to explain the silly little game they played of blinking in and out of the forest and him doing his face step.
She just kind of sits there and listens, and every once in a while takes a sip from the carafe, and at the end of your tale you can see her get kind of thoughtful, and seems like it's a good pairing then.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Romulus and Rowan. Are you Rowan the brave and Romulus the relentless?
He lets out a hearty laugh, and you know that it doesn't sound too bad, but it has a better tone than the right hand of winter. You know.
The mention of that other title, she kind of drops her expression, looks off to the side, and sighs, and Rowan, I need the artifact.
If you would like to explain that to my friends who have it, can go and get them, because I don't have it on me.
Yes.
At that confirmation, Rowan stands up and kind of stops and is like, "You going to follow or stay here?"
Bring them here. I'll let Ulrich know that we're taking this room.
Understood. And as he gets to the door, it's a bit of a spur of the moment thing, and he does turn back and look at Leora and is like, "No matter how much you probably don't believe me, I have missed you." And he says it very sincerely, and he continues and ends up walking out the door to go and find his friends. Friends.
All right. As you get back to the table, they're discussing how they have rooms. Aiden has some of the keys to hand out to you folk, as you have gotten 4 different rooms for your stay this evening. Rowan, as you're passing the main bar, if you glance over at Ulrich, you see that he kind of puts his hand to his ear, and he just kind of gives a subtle nod, and then he looks over at you, and he gives a curt grin and goes to continuing and cleaning or talking to the next person who's coming up and ordering a drink.
Gotcha. Walk up to the table and just kind of chill, listen to their conversation, not wanting to interrupt.
For the rest of the party, he's been gone the amount of time that conversation took. That's how long he's been gone for.
Oh, welcome back, Rowan. Is everything okay?
You could say
As
that.
Aiden hands him a key.
Is everything right, Rowan?
I have someone for you to meet, all of you. He doesn't say who, he's just like, he doesn't explain the situation that happened. That kind of just gets left. He doesn't want them to worry. He doesn't want them to go in there aggressive. If you would follow me, she can be quite impatient.
Oh. Well, let's hurry then.
Turns and kind of just starts walking back towards the door, waiting for y'all to follow. Oh, and he stops and looks at everyone. Make sure you have your bags, please. We wouldn't want anyone taking anything. And continues.
What? What do you mean by that, Rowan?
He does not elaborate and just keeps walking.
Hey, I asked what?
Amazing. All right. As Aiden, Eliana, and Adrius, you enter this kind of back room area. You see a elf of similar physical qualities. Dark brunette hair, thick eyeliner, wearing a black leather vest that is cut around the shoulders, is sleeveless. You can see she's clearly taken off some sort of like traveler's cloak and draped it over a chair next to her, and she's just kind of patiently waiting and looking around, and kind of sits up a little bit, looks at Rowan, gives him a curt nod as you all enter, and waits for Rowan.
Rowan looks at everyone and does points his hand at Leora and is, everyone, I would like you to meet my sister, Leora. And just leaves it there.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Aiden.
Good evening. She kind of eyes you up and down, Aiden. You see her eyes kind of flash a gold and silver. Just kind of looks at you with a curious look.
Eliana's gonna look at her and go, I'm Eliana. And notices that she's looking at Aiden the way, so she studies it her back.
You can sit with us, you know, Eliana.
I'm perfectly fine over here. And quite frankly, I've been doing a little bit of sitting the last few minutes and don't really feel like sitting no more right now.
Idris is definitely just staring intently at her.
She turns to you, Adrius, and returns the stare and raises her eyebrow.
She can definitely see that he is studying her.
Same. Rowan, I hate to do this, but I know you just introduced me and all. Please forget the name that you all just heard. Just know me as Aaliyah. I do not go by that name anymore.
Rowan's shoulders kind of sink and he kind of looks away with a pained expression. Because he knows why.
Aiden
Well.
just kind of nods respectfully.
She kind of glances at you all again and chuckles to herself. The fates like to play their little pranks. Tonight is definitely one of those times. Believe it or not, I was not tracking my brother. I was tracking an item. An item that I was told to retrieve. Rowan here has confirmed that you all have it. When I tell you that I need it, I'm not saying this as a threat. I am saying this as I told Rowan but a couple minutes prior. It is a warning. The longer you all have this artifact in your possession, the more and more danger you will be in. What is happening to your Professor Barrows is but the tip of a tree.
But if we have it, if what you're saying is true, it is only also the means that could also keep or clear our professor's name.
It won't be enough. What they have on her, it won't be enough.
Would you kindly be able to tell us what they have on her then? Like, in more detail than what we know?
I wish I could give you the full details, but I will not be whispering such details here in a tavern such as this. But Rowan, and she makes her eye contact, trust me when I say what is there would happen to me, it would happen to her 3 times over with the amount that they have stacked.
Rowan kind of tenses and looks at the party, understanding how serious that situation is, but also understands what the group is trying to do as a whole to try and help Barrows, and is kind of conflicted in what to do.
Idris moves a little bit closer. He looks directly into her eyes and he says, "If you want what we have, you will answer questions."
And I will do my best to answer them, but sometimes there are certain questions I cannot answer. And when I say I cannot, I mean I physically am not able to. So, ask your questions. I'll do my best.
Who sent you after this artifact?
You see her pull back the top of her vest, so you see an inside pocket. And on the inside pocket, you see etched into it the symbol of the Crimson Dominion.
Why do they want it?
Above my pay grade, friend. But what I can tell you is they have been seeking it. And others like it. For a very, very long time.
Adrius is gonna kind of look at the group. He's gonna contemplate for a second. And he's gonna look back at Alea. Would you mind giving us a minute?
I'll give you 2. She kind of smirks and grabs the wine, takes a swig, and walks out of the room. I'll be right outside the door.
I think this is a moment where our questions can be answered if we play this in the right way.
I'm not comfortable giving her these things. They're dangerous.
I am not either. But with that symbol, she may be able to lead us to people who may know more.
Yeah, but
After
Barrows
she kinda
clearly did not want them to
Sure.
have this stuff.
As you guys are discussing this, you guys kind of see Eliana just kind of close her eyes against the walls because she feels like something's off in the room.
Adrius is gonna look at her.
Is there any way that I can do like a check to see if like there's any magic in this room?
You can, if you have a detect magic spell and they have the ritual ability to cast it, you can take 10 minutes to do it or expend that spell. You can do an investigation check or a perception check to kind of look around and see if there's any arcane sigils or anything of that nature.
Well, I also have Arcana as one of my stuff. Anyway.
That's like if you were to find it, and you were to look, you would
Oh,
be able to
okay.
understand what it is.
Okay, I'll do a perception check then.
Okay.
that sucked.
You do not see or sense any magics within the vicinity. However, you have seen, because this is a magical world, there are like essences of like some sconces are clearly enchanted, or just like natural like anti-dust things do exist. And you have seen that within this tavern already. But if you're specifically wondering about like things that are like listening in or bubbles of that nature, that kind of stuff, you haven't seen anything for that.
He kind of just relaxes it. And
I think it is apparent that we have two choices now. We either go to this tree and try to find whatever my father was dealing with. We have your sister bring us to people who may know more about Barrows and whatever the hell this thing is. I'm not saying we have to give it to them, I'm just saying questions may be answered.
I do agree that questions may be answered, but more questions may be brought forth just due to the nature of this. It's all quite strange. Everything with Barros and the Crimson Dominion, and then Aaliyah showing up. I want answers like everyone else. But I don't know how much we can trust her.
I think a lot of what we're dealing with, we can't trust anybody. The only people we can trust is ourselves. We have to decide now. What are we going to do? Because I'm not giving this artifact to her.
I wouldn't want to give it to her to begin with.
I agree with Adrius. I don't like it, but I agree with him.
It is the only step I see to be of any positive consequence in the slightest.
The only thing is, if we don't give it to her, we might not get any answers or led to people that could give us answers.
Well, we are the ones that have it, so she would have to take it from us.
Rowan stays pretty quiet in this situation. With everything that has happened and seeing his sister for the first time in quite some time, he doesn't like the thought of having to fight her if the need arises.
If what she speaks is true, and they will be hunting us because of this artifact, and if we don't give it to her, another group will be hunting us as well.
Either way, we're gonna get hunted, even if she takes us to it, or we have to go the other route.
And I know what the government of Cerndale can do. I've dealt with them long enough. Say it is time to take a vote.
I'm gonna side with Adrius on this one.
Eliana?
If you can't give us the answers, we'll have to use the other way, but we try to find answers from her first.
Rowan?
At the end of the day, we're trying to do what we need to protect those that we care about. And if that means keeping the artifact, then we keep it.
Then I think it is
Okay.
decided.
Rowan, if it comes down to it, would you be able to face her if she gets aggressive?
Rowan sighs and looks down at the ground. I've already hurt her enough, I don't think I could. There's a lot you don't know, but the pain she's gone through is more than any of us have ever gone through.
I completely understand that sentence.
Adrius is gonna put a hand on Rowan's shoulder and help me convince her to give us the answers we need.
Okay.
Adrius is gonna... Oh, go ahead.
Eliana's gonna, with that, just turn and walk to the door and just knock on it, and then step back to where she was.
So, Elion, what's your passive perception again?
Do what?
What's your passive perception? It'll be on the lower left of your character sheet.
12.
Okay. Just to go through the exercise, Adrius, Rowan, Aiden, what's your guys' passive perception?
13.
12.
Also 12. Sorry, I couldn't unmute.
Nope, you're good. Okay. We're gonna take a quick break and do a quick bio break. If everyone could be back at 8:30 or in 7-ish minutes, would that be okay?
Yep.
Awesome.
Wow, you're really gonna leave us on that?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
It's a
She will
lot.
finish in a minute.
Yeah. All right.
If you are making your way back, can you let me know you're back in the Roll20 chat, please? Or just say something. Either way.
Here.
Hello.
Hello.
Why?
Nah.
I have ceased to exist.
Mmm. Arya's snoring again next to me. I can't.
Oh, baby.
Such a baby.
Luna has gotten very comfortable and has started snoring as well.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
She's still picking fights, though.
Mmm.
Yeah, my parents' cat, he's like 8 years older than her,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's just a grumpy old man.
Cats take and learn the hard way, though.
She keeps getting smacked, and we keep telling her to stop, but she gonna learn one day.
I need each of you I know Leah's not back yet. And I'll have her do this too. But I need each of you to roll me a D8. Wait, hold on. No, sorry, a D6. Yeah, each of you roll me a D6. And tell me the result.
I got a 2.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
I just don't like me today.
Okay. How did today just go by so fast?
Honestly, for my day off, it went really fast. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh, is that Leah? I thought I heard Leah.
It was I.
Hell yeah. Can you roll me a D6, please?
We're in trouble.
You don't know that.
Random dice
If
rolls?
anything,
Could be anything.
Could be anything. I could be
if
just
anything,
fucking with you right now. Which I actually do.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I actually do that.
Wow, I'm so fucked right now.
Same. I got a 1.
I also got a 1.
Hell yeah.
at a 3, you are in
Um,
trouble.
Me and my boys. I'm gonna fuck you up.
for a recollection, Aiden has the artifact box, right? I thought he like put it in his satchel, or was it
I'm
Adrius that
pretty
kept
sure.
it?
I'm pretty sure I got it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So I think Rowan would be the only one to hear this. Rowan, you hear a loud noise of, you know, those like really thick doors at the beginning of the tavern, like right over here.
Mhm.
You hear what sounds like somebody slamming a door open and like a huge gust of wind. And at the same time, you hear the windows of the tavern begin to kind of shake with some like basically like there was a big like whoosh with I think it's like thaumaturgy or whatever. You can like make windows like slam open and shake and everything. That's kind of the equivalent, but like a little bit more forceful. Like clearly something is happening. And it's right at that moment that Eliana opens the door. And Eliana, you watch, and this is kind of in slow motion. Adrius, I think from your vantage, well, maybe a little bit of Rowan. Oh, and Eliana standing there. I think everybody, unfortunately, except Aiden. You have vantage points looking towards the door, and all you see is the double doors slammed open, and out of the darkness you see a handful of shiny circular objects get thrown into the tavern, and they kind of hit various different points on the floor, and they roll a little bit. And Eliana, you make eye contact with Leora for like half a beat, and she goes, "They're here. Get ready." And she pulls out a dagger and she kind of turns towards everything. And within a split second, there's a big white hot flash as those little marbles that just got tossed into the tavern actually turn into 6 different creatures that look like hyenas. Let me make sure these all, and they're all at various points in the tavern, because that's what you guys rolled for, was like where they landed essentially in the tavern from being tossed inside. And I would say if you guys want to go ahead and roll history checks to see if you guys would recognize these types of creatures, and then let me get the turn tracker up while you do that, and we will roll for initiative.
I got a dirty 20.
That's not what I wanted. Where the hell is that's not measure?
I got a 15.
There you go. Why do I do this every... There it is. Turn order. All right. Turn order is on if you want to make sure you have your character selected, and then click on the initiative option on your character sheet to put yourself... Oh my god. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Aiden and
My
Adrius,
rolls are so rough.
please re-roll. You guys will both still be at 16. This will just determine who's going to go first.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So I'll put you at 15.
Babe, I haven't even figured out how to roll initiative yet.
Oh, I have you on initiative.
Oh.
You
I haven't rolled.
Oh. Oh,
Oh.
you know what?
Up above your hit points.
I didn't.
Oh.
Hold on.
There, now I've
Adrian.
rolled.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wow. High rolling, beast.
High rolling. Just kidding. So I guess Aiden can go away there. Adrius, you'll be at 16. Eliana, 17. Why didn't it show them at the beginning? Anyway. Rowan is a 4. Oh, there it is. Eliana, what'd you get? You got 17. There's 2 of you. Dear goodness. Get. Rowan is a 4. Aegis 3. There we go. We got everybody. Okay. Based on those history checks, let's see here. You said you got a dirty 20, Adrius.
Yes.
Aiden, both of you have never actually come across these creatures unless it was maybe like a carnival or such, or if you ever like maybe Aiden would have ventured out. I don't know. These creatures are definitely like in the wilds. These are gnolls. They are hyena-like creatures. They are pack animals, and they are extremely vicious. They are intelligent, but that's kind of like maybe you guys learned about these creatures very briefly in one of your you know what? Let's make it fun. Maybe you guys did learn a little bit of these creatures in one of your not subjectives, superlatives, not superlatives. That's the wrong word, Shane. One of
Electives.
the electives. I was like, there is a tiv at the end of this, where maybe it was a day where Eliana and Rowan were sick or something, or one of them was like under the weather or someone got injured or whatever, but both of you were in class together, listening.
Adrius never misses class.
You never miss it, like, yep. And you learned about gnolls and their pack mentality. They definitely didn't have a feature where they could pop out of circular balls. Just putting that out there. Wait a second. Why does Adrius...
Huh?
Sorry,
Fucking
my
gnolls, they chew.
my turn tracker just got... I should... Everything was cleared at the very beginning, and then all the numbers were all doubled and whatever. So I'm going to roll for the gnolls, and we're going to go ahead and begin. They kind of get themselves oriented, and you can see their noses are like in the air a little bit. And then kind of in unison, they see all the noses, like their attention kind of turns towards the door here. Aiden, you just hear a bunch of you maybe see some of the like this creature here. They're very, very tall. These creatures can go up to like 8 or 9 feet.
Jesus.
Bam.
They tall boys. Oh,
Way taller than Adrius.
okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, here we go, guys. Here we go. So they are going to be making their way.
Where'd my initiative go?
Adrius, I have you. The first roll that you had, you rolled an 11. I see.
Yeah.
So you're there. I thought you guys had initially tied. I must have read that wrong. I apologize. That's why I had you re-roll. But so we got the gnolls, Eliana, Adrius, Rowan, and Aiden. And I'm going to go ahead and change this lovely music to a little bit more boppy. As much as I would love to hear a flute in my ear while you guys fight. Let's see here. Any questions about the map while I find a quick playlist about like the sizing, everything?
I actually have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What is this?
Sorry, I was looking away. Can you say what this is? What do you mean? What word?
What is this?
Oh, what is that? That is a fireplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not
I
a
thought it was a door.
Damn.
Hey, there are
That's what I was thinking.
crossbows there.
That is true.
Those look like fire, like
Tiny ballistas.
torch areas. Oh, I zoomed in. Never mind.
Okay, found one finally. Okay, here we go. Ha! Damn it. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Okay. All right, we got the Knoll's turn. I apologize in advance. This is not shade. These are the Knolls. Okay, please keep that in mind. Some of them do have spears. Some of them have like all of them have teeth, big maw. Some of them have longbows. Here we go. All right, so this guy is going to go ahead and attack. And they seem to, you kind of get the sense they are slowly going to like pincer their way towards the door that you guys are all in. But they are going to slashing away while they do. So this first one here is going to go ahead and attack the person at the bar.
Okay.
Yep, with a two-handed spear attack. And the guy just dodges out of the way naturally. Let me make sure I get my...
He's the real hero here.
What is it called? Townsfolk. Villager? Fuck. I almost typed local into the engine.
I mean,
What
kinda,
about the
yeah.
Meshuggah chain?
Commoner. Jesus. God, there we go. I was like, there is a word for this. All right, we got the commoner up here on the side. That's wonderful. Their AC is 10. Cool. Yeah, dodges out of the way. Boom, bada bing, boom. Guy is cowering. Still going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This lady is going to try and attack of opportunity, throw a tankard at the Knoll's head and being like, ah! Try and toss it. Let's see, D20.
Fucking hilarious.
Just bounces off the back of the shoulder and he just kind of growls. Just this guy is gonna get this guy here. Is gonna get attacked, and I'm just gonna slowly like go closer and closer to y'all. Okay, where is it? Spear. Oh, did I do? No, I didn't. Okay. 19. For only 3 piercing, that's pretty bad, my guy. So that's 3 piercing on that guy, but he's down to 7 hit points, because that's what commoners have. Oh! No, that guy's dead. Sorry. AC 10. Hit points 4. If you're ever wondering, the base person. So this person just... this Knoll walks up and just stabs them, like almost like a very trained like Spartan. Uses the spear through the chest. Person drops. Comes up at this person just like right at her face. This guy down here is gonna go ahead and of course I would exit out of the Knoll stack block. God darn it, Shane. We're gonna do another. That's a 12. Okay. Again, I say this is not shade. These are the Knolls. Gonna go forward. Okay, it's gonna attack that one. 8 misses. Gonna jump up on the table. That guy is going to attack there. Oh. Beats it. That one goes down. This one's going to just stomp right up to Leora. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
You watch as he spears past and she cries out in pain. Rowan! Alright, Eliana, your turn. Is that 6 total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 6. Okay, we're good.
She's gonna step through the doorway and behind Leora. And she's going to immediately cast. And I know this is our staple for another thing, but she's gonna cast Moonbeam.
Amazing. You should have a moonbeam. If I did this correctly. Nope, I didn't. Of course not. Because I didn't realize you had the. Let's see. There should be a way to. Let me draw. Where's the shape thingy? It's fine. We're just going to go to draw. Oh, there we go. Okay. What color would you like for your moonbeam for tonight?
I was going to use my base color,
Okay.
green for my character.
All right. Right on this creature here? Or would you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Me having to actually look at the moonbeam spots.
I can call it up right now.
40-foot high radius. And I'm going to put a time clock on your character as that denotes that you are concentrating on a spell. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn there, it is engulfed by golden flame takes. What's your con save? DC. Or what's your DC spell DC?
It says DC 12.
Okay. And Constitution. That is a failure. Go ahead and roll 2d10 radiant damage. All right, that is 4 points. That was your action to cast that spell. Do you want to use a bonus action or move anywhere else? Creature?
I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Adrius. Rowan, you're on deck.
Adrius is going to stride out of the room.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Bane.
Bane.
Yep.
All right. Is that a wisdom save?
It is charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. What's your DC?
13. And he's going to cast it at a level 2. So he can target
5 creatures.
up to 4 creatures. 4.
Oh, okay, cool. 4 creatures. All right. Do you just want the first 4 that you see?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Noel's not very charismatic, to no one's surprise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 2 of the 4. It's gonna be this guy's gonna be 1, 2. All right. So we got Bane for this Noel over here, and then the Noel right here. So the 2 that resist as you kind of emanate Bane out from you, the 2 closest just look at you and you see their eyes kind of sheen as if, you know, that like weirdly glow that happens with predatory animals or animals of the night.
Mhm.
They kind of look at you, marking you as kind of a way to like tell you, motherfucker, I fucking resisted. All right. Anything else? That is
As he steps out the door,
action. Yep.
he's going to put his hand out, and his long sword is going to appear in his hand.
Nice. All right. Anything special about your
That's my-
longsword, or is it like your basic sword?
It is his packed weapon, so it kind of just materializes from silver mist
Okay.
in his hand.
Heck yeah. All right.
And I think. One second. As a bonus action, he's also going to cast Wrathful Smite. So
So
on
you-
my next attack, I can do an extra d6 of psychic damage.
To summon your Hexblade, is it not a bonus action to summon it?
No, it's just his weapon.
Gotcha.
He's a hex warrior, so
It's actually an
He just
action. You
materializes
can
in
use Pact
hit?
of the Blade. You can use your action to create a packed weapon in your empty hand. Um, you can dismiss the weapon, shunting it into an extra dimensional space, and appears whenever you create your packed weapon thereafter.
would this
I don't like that it's an action personally, so I'll reword it and I'll just make it a bonus action for you to summon.
okay?
Um,
Then yeah, I'll just use my bonus action to
summon.
the summon.
Also, just for reference, when you cast spells, you can only do like a major spell and then a cantrip between the two.
Oh, okay.
So that's just rules is written for 5e. So yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, Rowan's up. Adrian, Aiden, you're on deck.
Alright. I am going to use as a bonus action face step to head a ruler out. There we go. Can I see this spot or
Yes.
through the door?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna use face step to move there. And with some of my movement, I'm gonna move here, and I am going to swing at the knoll with my short sword.
Hell yeah.
Be mindful of the moonbeam, Rowan.
Let's see. 15. I think that's their AC. Yep. Meets it, beats it. Their AC is exactly that. You do 8 points of piercing damage. Which is funny because it should be more slashing, but it's okay. Alright, this one is looking pretty gnarly already as you slash up its side. And it kind of freaks out a little bit not having seen you there before because you weren't there before. All right, that is your bonus action and your action.
And can I do that? This is when you move, you expend one.
Rolling the die. Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, until you stop moving.
So it's
Don't
like
worry about
if
it.
you're
Never
go
mind.
that's kind of cool though. If you are like I'm about to run through or like fancy footwork my way through a bunch of like knolls, if you were to try and dance around them all, that would be a good opportunity to do that. Because you would expend all of their reactions with a higher AC at the moment. All right. Anything you want to say? Free action talk. 6 seconds.
Just, he's like mumbling under his breath, looking between the knoll and Leora, just like, That's why are you back? Just frustrated because she got hurt.
All right, Aiden, you're up.
Well, if I come here, right? Can
Come where?
I see like right here?
Uh-huh.
Can I see Eliana as well as Adrius and Rowan?
Yes.
Or is she kind of okay? In that case, I would like to bless my 3 friends.
Sorry. Did you just clarify who you could see just to snub the DM on giving blood? Fuck you. Yeah, that's fine. Look at you all with your freaking concentration spells. That's funny. All right, so Eliana, Adrius, and Rowan, you are all blessed. Which means you get a D4 for your D20 rolls.
Sweet.
You'll have a little angel symbol.
And that is all I'm gonna do.
Damn these spellcasters. Swing a sword.
But now they all have to
Door's blocked,
concentrate.
my friend.
I know.
You can walk through the door.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
bow.
So the only way you wouldn't be able to walk through is if there was
know
an
how
enemy
far
right
I've
there.
You're not allowed to walk through, Aiden.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean,
He's-
yeah,
I'm
I
covering
guess
the whole
I can
doorway.
walk and
He's
swing my
technically-
dang mace, why not?
Mm.
Wait,
but
can I?
hold
No,
on.
that was my action.
Hold on. So
Yeah.
in D&D, you can move through friendly territory. So yes, you could dance around Adrius. If you were a little folk or someone who's technically small, you could like actually share the space with Adrius, but none of you are tiny. Which is funny because I have another campaign where most of my party is tiny, so they're constantly sharing
Aiden's
spaces.
close. He's
But-
so close.
If there was a knoll standing in that doorway, you would be able to move through the doorway. So if you would like to move and enter into the room, you can do so.
I'll just scooch in right here if you don't mind.
Okay. Scoochy scooch. All right.
Scoochy
Top of the round, I'm gonna go ahead and all the innocent folk are gonna take their turn because they're technically one. I like to do the meeps at the bottom of the stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna make my way as fast as I can. They're gonna use the reactions probably to wait. Would they? Yeah, maybe this one would. All right. This one's gonna snap at that guy. Oh God. All right, so this guy gets up, tries to run away. This Knoll just, as a reaction,
Okay.
just like looks over and just takes a huge chunk out of his shoulder, and he slumps and hits his head and falls to the ground. So that guy's down. She's gonna scream. Let's see, this gal's gonna try and run. Do another one of those. That is a miss, and she's gonna go 5, 10. Run that way. This gal goes down. Oh, this gal is barely up, but she's running to the door.
What lady?
This gal right here. They make it out. She makes it out. She makes it out. She makes it out. He hops over, makes it out because they can run. He's gonna get out, and you watch as underneath the bar, he brings out this huge axe. Runs up on the
Fuck
knoll,
yeah.
fucking swings it up, and just comes. And you watch as you guys see his eyes kind of light up, and he has like this electric aura that seems to burst out around him as he goes into a rage. Because why the fuck would you fucking mess with my bar? Let's see here.
Does that mean he's a barbarian?
Yep, he's a barbarian. And he's a barbarian. That works. That's gonna be a D12. Oh, fuck you. That's gonna be a total of 7 points of damage. So 15. Okay. There we go. All right. Those are all the meeps. This guy's gonna run out as well. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 civilian damage. Not damage. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Noel's turn.
Oh boy.
All right, he's gonna step forward. Oh shit. He had already used the reaction. Let's redo that. Okay, there's 2 inside still. Most of them are dead. Okay, we got that one moving forward. We got this one coming up. You know what? This one's going to get on top of the table. And so is this one. So they're going to be shooting arrows. Okay. Let's see here. The one next to Eliana is going to go ahead and continue to attack. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten. That person's baned. So 14 to hit Eliana minus a d4. Minus 2, 12. Misses Ileana with the Bane. You watch as the Knoll tries to like shove the spear, and it seems to kind of slow enough for her to like, what? It's, oh, I apologize. Leora, hitting Leora, not Liliana. This Knoll is attacking Leora. This Knoll is standing inside the moonbeam, so it's going to have to make another con save. 15, which I think makes it, but still takes half.
It makes it.
Okay.
I'll roll 2d10, right?
Yes. That was 2d12. Nope, 2d10. You're right.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, that thing, that Knoll is smoking and barely standing. But it seems to just kind of be fixated on Rowan, who just appeared. And it's going to try and attack Rowan.
Bring it.
19.
God damn it.
It's a hit.
8 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Oh. When a Knoll reduces creature to 0 on a melee. Oh, okay. I think most of those are not within range to bite. It's fine. Okay, so
Oh,
that was
bad
that
music.
creature in front of Rowan. The creature at the bottom of Rowan is going to go ahead and take another spear. Oh, jeez. That's 8 to hit
poor Rowan.
for 8 damage.
6, 7, 8.
Let's see here. That was spear. Okay. Now we're gonna have some longbow attacks. Let's see. This guy right here, Eliana, is gonna go ahead and try and hit you with a longbow. 13 to hit.
It's
Okay. 6 points of piercing for you. And then the next guy is going to try. Oh, and you're making we have Moonbeam up. Can you make a con save, please? Of DC 10.
it's a d20 I have to roll.
Yep, D20 plus it's just a con save. It should be on your character sheet.
And don't forget bless.
Yes, y'all don't forget you got your extra
D4.
ouchies.
Hell yeah.
Wait, that was the wrong one. Where's my saves?
Right next to it.
Oh, you did it. Oh. Yeah, it should be
That's
the smaller box. You just make it and you're able to maintain. Moonbeam up. So, okay. So that was 1, 2, 3. For Leora, give me 1 second. Okay. Leora is going to try and take a step back to get next to Aiden and Adrius. Aiden?
Yes.
Your satchel's on the outside of your person, correct?
Oh fuck. I mean,
You
yeah,
have it. You
but
have it like slung,
it-
correct?
yeah, it's like a messenger bag, like over
Yep.
over one shoulder, crossbody, like a crossbody bag.
Okay. Leora is going to grapple you for it.
Oh fuck me. What do I have to do for a grapple?
So I need you to make a either athletics or acrobatics check because you're the contestee. Whichever one you want to roll. She gets, and she will roll an athletics check.
This ain't gonna be good, y'all.
Oh!
Said bye-bye to that bag. Oh, fuck.
Okay. So she
Alright, never
has
mind.
The roll of 19.
she has currently a +5 to her
What?
acrobatics. So I'm gonna roll a d20 and add 5. So we'll see how this
Pray
goes.
for me, y'all.
You rolled a 19 with 0 on that. That's a flat 19. You had nothing to add. No proficiencies. All
Yeah,
right.
because athletic was -1.
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh my god.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ah. She goes over and looks at your bag, looks at you, and then just quickly, like, you know how like some like in TV shows they like start slapping each other. It's almost like that, but like grab me the bag and just give me that, give me the bag. Give it. The funny part is she has 2 actions that she can do. So
Oh god.
Go
How's
ahead.
my concentration doing, by the way?
you have to take damage to roll a con save.
Oh,
You didn't take
okay, okay.
damage. So go ahead and roll another acrobatics check
Oh,
for me,
no.
please.
Oh no.
Fuck. Alright, y'all, it's
geez.
over. It's over. There's no way I'm doing this again.
+5.
No.
Son of a bitch! Why does this always happen to me? This is not funny. Curses me with the DM.
My dice have been so bad through this whole
I rolled a
campaign. Let me
fucking
have
18. You rolled 2 natural 19s. She's like, you really should. She goes, you really should. Aiden, give it to me. Aiden, give me the bag.
No,
Aiden.
no, it's no. No.
And now you recall when she was looking at you, if she was sensing something, and that's how she was able to
Oh.
figure out if you were the one to have it. All right, Ileana.
She's gonna focus on her moonbeam and
Give it to me.
She's gonna mind her own damn business.
but she's gonna keep it in the same spot.
Okay,
But she's also gonna turn and look at this other knoll that's
right next to her.
Yeah, pretty much right next to her. Or no, she's gonna look at the one over here.
Yep, the one that just
She's
shot
gonna
you.
yeah, she's gonna cast Thornton Whip.
Okay. Do I have a
But
save
she
for that?
cannot take.
I think it's a hit and a pull.
It's just against an AC.
Sorry. So, you wrap around and like say it's like bicep to try and pull it, and it flexes his bicep and it breaks the thorn whip,
Okay.
and it is unable to hit. You said you're gonna keep the moonbeam there. Any free actions?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
She's
speaking.
just going. She's just gonna pretty much just have her eyes focused on the two, like the one she just tried attacking and the one in Moonbeam.
Okay,
Otherwise, she's ending her turn.
that's good. Adrius is up. Rowan, you're on deck.
Adrius, I'm gonna use a free action just real quick.
Damn it! Oh, you.
Adrius is gonna point his sword at Leora. He says, "If you touch the bag again, I will drop you where you stand." Trying to intimidate her.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
At a 15.
Okay. Duly noted. Is that your action to do the intimidation? You want to dedicate your entire...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Rowan.
Alright, I'm gonna use Second Wind as a bonus action to give me 1d10 plus fighter level HP back.
Okay. I wonder why.
Because that shit hurts.
Mhm.
fuck yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
Max health back, so 13, which puts me at 30. And then I'm going to strike that knoll with my short sword as my action.
The one in Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That takes care of that null. As you create like an X mark going back the other way, where you went hip to shoulder, you went shoulder to hip, opposite direction, and you're able to sunder the null, and it just starts to burn and turn to ashes within the Moonbeam.
Nice.
All right. Aiden, your turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna point at the chairs in the room behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Sit at Leora.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Wisdom save. Okay. What's your DC?
Yeah. Oh, where do I find
12.
Oh, it says
Oh,
it right
yeah,
there.
it's 12.
Son of a.
Yeah.
She doesn't have anything to add. God damn it. You just told.
Nice try, Shaney.
You just fucking.
Nice try.
God, fuck. Okay, well, that's your action.
That's my action.
Awesome. Any bonus actions?
I don't think I have any.
No, it's fine. I'm going through this as the DM to ask, and Cool.
Yeah,
You
no,
used your free
I-
action. You're saying sit, so I hear you.
Well, I mean, no, that's the command.
Oh, I
That was
know.
the action.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. We're moving along. All right. Meeps are going to run out, so these guys make it out. This guy is going to continue to rage upon this null. 1 and 2. Oh, son of a. He swings and his axe gets on the second hit. It'll get stuck in the ground on the wood. It splinters the wood in the floor, and he's like, "Damn it, not again!" But on the first hit, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d12. Oh,
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
that 12 plus 5 was what I had said before, so that null is taken out.
Shit.
I'll say he would have run up here to try and take this guy out, and it got stuck in the chair, and he's like, "I liked that chair." Okay. Now we're down to Leora.
Shit.
She drops, because you pointed to the chairs in here, right?
I sure did.
Yeah. She, glaring the entire time, runs past you, goes and sits. 5,
Adrian's closes the door.
10, 15. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. So here's the funny part about sit, right?
Yeah. She can get right back up.
She can get right. So she goes, and she's not technically. Oh, I mean, should I? Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. So technically, she's not prone, but I still think it's funny where she runs, she goes and sits, and she immediately gets up, and that's all she can do in 6 seconds. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. I'm gonna try something.
Oh no. The fuck is being held.
Okay. She takes out of her breast pocket what looks like to be a tiny jar of what looks like to be a tiny tongue, a very thin tongue that's like wiggling around within the vial, and you see it kind of wiggling around in what looks like to be honeycomb or honey next to it. She pops open the cork and she like smells it. She wafts it into her nose, and you watch as her eyes glow into like serpent-like eyes, and she like blows it in your direction, Aiden. And she says, "Bring me the bag and you should join me at the table for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, what do I have to roll something?
Yes, you do. Make a wisdom saving throw. She just cast a second level suggestion spell on you. Son of a. I hate it here. I hate it here. All right, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. Fuck you guys. All right. This Knoll is
You're
gonna
not
go.
getting this artifact.
Mm,
Hold
um,
on. Can Aiden just look at her and go and mouth no?
yes, you can. Yeah,
Thank you.
100%. 100% that meme. 100%. All right, Eliana, you got some attacks heading your way. If my roll 20 is going to not fight me on this shit, thank you. All right, Eliana, you're going to get the knoll in front of you as well as the knoll that was shooting at you. So we're going to go ahead and do a two-handed spear attack. Hold on, I need to roll. Well, even -4 is a 16, which I still think that hits, right?
It's
Yeah, all right. You got 10 points of piercing damage, and then we got a longbow headed your way, 17 for 3 points. So a total of 13 points of piercing damage this round.
Oh, no.
Oh fuck.
Let's see. This knoll is going to go ahead and turn towards the barkeep and attack him.
should I make
With
my
a
constitution
bite?
save really quick?
Yes, please. You're going to make 2 separate ones. Both DCs are going to be 10. Oh, you make the first one? Make the second one. There we go. All right. Rowan. Another spear. 14 to hit, Rowan.
Miss.
All right. You dodge out of the way, bringing us to Ileana. Adrius, you next.
He's going to move her moonbeam onto the one that's still shooting the longbow at her.
Okay.
While she's also going to pretty much cast Thorn Whip again. And it's going to be at the one right in front of her.
Okay. You got to make a melee spell attack.
Oh, I don't have a melee for that
Well,
one, so
no, it's just, sorry, just roll a d20 plus your spell attack. Bonuses. So it's
check what it's.
it should be on the second page of your character sheet, and it says what your spell attack bonus is. So it will be +4. So d20 +4.
I didn't mean to do that.
I see what you're doing. There we go. 12. Unfortunately, you wrap the thorn whip around the other bicep, and he just growls at you and flexes, and it breaks it. But you are. Do you want to move Moonbeam? You have your bonus action to move it if you wish.
I moved Moonbeam over here onto this one.
Okay. Okay. And that is going to be. Is it con save? I feel like it's a con save.
Yes.
Okay. All right, makes it. So roll a 2d10, and I'll take half. All right, 5 points of radiant damage. That is your turn. Adrius, your turn.
Adrius is going to move up to right here, where this dead body is.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's going to use Branding Smite.
Wait, where did you go?
And then he's going to make. I'm under the dead body right next to Roan.
Oh, got it. Okay. Move this guy off the.
And I'm going to make an attack on this guy.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 15.
That hits, and are you using it two-handed or one-handed?
I'm using it as one-handed.
Okay, so there'll be a D8 plus your strength. Or sorry, plus your charisma, because you get to do that as a warlock. Charisma mod.
So I got 8 plus 3.
Okay, so 11.
And then I also have to add up his Branding Smite radiant damage, which is 2d6. $18 points of damage.
8 points of damage?
18.
Oh, total. I was like, how did you get 18 from 2d6?
No, I had the regular damage from the sword as well as the radiant damage.
Can you just tell me the 2d6? I already did the other stuff.
I had a 2 and a 5.
Okay,
So 7.
Thank you. All right. Kind of matching the moonbeams aura, this massive longsword with like branding flames, and you can see runes going along the blade just sweep upwards and cut a deep gash into the snow before you, Eliana, and it cries out in pain. And that brings us to Rowan.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing at the knoll in front of me.
Okay.
Do I have to say I'm gonna use bless beforehand, or can I use that as a?
You can always, yeah, you can use it. You gotta use it before I tell you the result.
Okay, and I'm gonna use bless, which is a D4. So a 12.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
That's fine. I don't have any of my cool stuff anymore
Because you used it all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Aiden. You just said no.
I did just say no, and now I'm going to...
Meh.
I'm gonna put myself right in the line of fire here. I'm gonna put my hot little hands on Eliana's shoulders. And do some cure wounds, because I am terrified right now. Sorry, my desk is trying to fall apart, and I'm trying to type.
Oh dear.
Oh, I meant to do a 4 modifier on that. Oh. So, 8 plus 4. There you go, enjoy your 8 plus 4. That's what, 12? Yeah.
12, yeah.
Yeah, plus
Alright.
12.
That is your turn.
That is my turn.
Leora is gonna run up.
Oh god.
And
Grab her!
she's going... So, here's the deal. She's going to attack your satchel with her dagger, and she's gonna cut it off of you.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
What's your AC?
13.
Okay. This is the roll of rolls. I got 2 shots here.
Oh god.
Okay. Trying to think. She's got a +6 to swipey swipe. plus 6 is 18.
No.
She didn't want to resort to this. She quickly, just with the efficiency of somebody who is in the shadow arts, runs up on you, sees the satchel on the back of your hip, cuts off with her. You get a closer look at, well, probably Rowan does. She has this silvered dagger with this like dark emerald line running from like the base of the dagger, wrapping around the hilt of it and then through a line. It's kind of like jaggedy. Very, very intricate, very nice. Rowan, you've never seen this dagger. She swipes. She looks at you, Rowan, and she goes, "I'm sorry. It's for your protection." And you watch as she face steps herself. 30 feet. And then, let's see, she... Additional. Action mouse. Okay. Don't you do it, Adrius. Alright, we got the Knolls. Alright, Knoll's turn, top of the round. This one's gonna jump off. Run forward. And actually, wait, hold on. Something interesting happens.
Fuck.
They watch as, like, you see them like sniff the air, and as all of them have been attacking you, they turn towards Leora's attention. And let's see here. This one's gonna step out of the moonbeam, but still needs to make a moonbeam save. Con save 15. I think that makes it. Go ahead and roll 2d10 for me, please.
Well,
I went hit D. Sorry, 1 second.
210 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 8 points of damage. Okay. This one's probably not gonna run because it's right in front of you. Just healed. I'd say it'll still attack Ileana. Oh shit! 7 misses. I think it would be only this one that would be running after her because everybody else is engaged. Okay. This guy's gonna go ahead and try attack the barbarian. Oh, okay. Barkeep takes 7 points of damage. Rowan, you're going to attack of opportunity if you wish. He's going to attack you and run. I don't think an 11 hits.
No. Okay. Yeah, attack of opportunity.
Oh, shit. Oh, he angry. Don't you go for my sister. All right. Eliana, your turn.
Eliana's gonna focus on Moonbeam and move it to. I think I can move it. Let me double check something with it. Okay. She's going to move her Moonbeam to right here. But she's also going to cast Ensnare. Or Entangle. On Leora.
Okay. It's a strength save. DC 12. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Awesome. Cool. She's wrapped up in the vines, and she is restrained.
She's not getting away with that bag.
She's
Wait,
Alright.
Can I, instead of moving her moonbeam to here, can I move it on top of this creature?
So as you cast Entangle, Moonbeam drops because you can only have a concentration spell one at a time.
Oh, I forgot about being... Okay.
Boop. Do you want to go back, or do you want to do Entangle?
I'm gonna keep with Entangle.
Okay. All right.
I love you. Night night.
Adrius, your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am going to use a bonus action and cast a Wrathful Smite. And then as my action, I'm going to attack this knoll.
Can you... Okay. Both are going to the knoll.
I'm sorry.
Both are going to the knoll.
I just put a Wrathful Smite is technically just on my melee weapon.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It's just whatever I hit gets Wrathful Smited.
Makes sense.
So I got a 12 plus 3, so 15.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll my d8. I got a 7 plus 3, so 10. And then I do 1d6 of psychic damage.
Okay.
And then they'll have to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
They don't
gotta-
actually, as just the basic, even after the d6, the knoll goes down.
Okay. I got a 16 points of damage.
Hell yeah. That's enough to take him out. All right, Rowan.
Alright, I am going to move to here to fight this knoll with my short sword.
There we go. 8 points of piercing damage.
Also, Shaney, did you notice that guy on the left?
And sorry, my turn order was blocking it, but yeah, he made it out. He had enough
Okay.
speed.
I, was just, I noticed him. I was like, what?
Yeah, my turn order was blocking it. Sorry to
He's just
break your
hanging out there
immersion.
watching.
immersion.
Yeah, I like to imagine he's sitting there with a drink.
You know what?
He's like-
Fuck it.
he's
Fuck
enjoying
it.
himself.
No, it's canon. He hanging out there. He's just like another Tuesday
He's
at the fucking
vibing.
Crossroad Taverns. He's like, I fucking paid for this tankard. I'm gonna fucking finish it. Suck it.
Fair enough.
All right. Okay. That's Rowan. Aiden.
Okay. Let's see. What is 5 feet? Yeah. I'm just gonna this one that's beside me. I'm just gonna sacred flame him. What's this?
He makes it.
Damn. All right.
He looks at you and he just pats out the. He actually probably doesn't. He's hurt so bad he doesn't even notice the attempt, and he's just glaring at Eliana.
Fair
All right.
enough.
All right. Do I have any meeps left? I don't think I have any meeps left. Everybody else made it. Oh, I have this guy. All right. Barkeep. Auric. 1 and 2. First one hits. And he just, with that huge axe, just completely splits this knoll in two.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Aiden, or not Aiden, Rowan, in your ear, you just hear, I'm sorry. I hope you understand. It's for your protection. And Adrius, as she's kneeling there, covering the box, protecting it, you watch as she twists a part of a ring that's on one of her hands, and in a flash, she's gone.
Well, there go the sending stones too.
The knoll in front
There goes
of
one sending stone.
Ileana is going to go ahead. He is raging at this point, seeing the loss of all his buddies, is going to go ahead and spear Ileana for 8 points of damage. And Ileana, it's your turn.
Damn, he's not fighting for it to let me try and target.
Make a con save for me, please. Ileana. DC 10. Okay, Entangle drops. Adrius, all of the vines and everything that were growing, keeping the aura, just die off and turn into mulch on the ground. Oh, fuck it. I forgot this guy here. He's gonna come up and attack Adrius. My bad. Hold on. Hold, please. Boom. 7 points of damage to Adrius. Take that.
Adrius is going to use his reaction with Hellish Rebuke.
Bastard. Oh.
Where's my D10s? $17 points of damage.
Are you... Okay, so real quick. You've done Bane.
Mhm.
You've done Wrathful Smite.
Yeah.
You've done Branding Smite.
Yeah.
You don't have another spell slot to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I thought there was like per level. They had different.
No. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good.
Because I was like, usually the trade-off with Hex Plagues is they don't have a lot of spell slots, but you get to get back your spell slots on short rests. So, all right. Brings us to your turn, though. Wait, you just went. Never mind. Right? No, it is your turn.
One second.
Rowan, you're on deck.
Remember how to. There we go. I'm just going to attack this knoll.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hit.
Okay.
Got a 14.
All right. For the sake of time, I think with your guys' empowered party, unless, you know what, we'll finish out the round. We'll see how that goes. Because we're kind of in the middle one. But this will be the last round before I wrap us up. Rowan.
I am already an hour past my time.
Yeah.
There we go. 10 piercing.
Oh, that one's down. Aiden.
I'm a sacred flame. That boy, that last boy. I'm gonna move down here, and I'm gonna
Okay.
sacred flame him.
Up the butt. I think that makes it.
Does it? What's
Yeah.
my DC on here?
It's 12.
Okay.
All right. So between Aiden and Adrius and the proprietor Auric, you guys are able to take out the last of the gnolls. You can look down and see there is a little bit of scorch marks where Leora was sitting as she was holding on to the satchel. There are dead proprietors all around the Crossroads Tavern. Auric looks amongst you all in awe and shock and horror and gratefulness for you having helped, and we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session there. And I think also, just for the sake of time, we're going to not do Stars and Wishes just because it is an hour past, but we will pick this up next Monday.
Love you
I
all.
know.
Night.
Good night.
Yes,
Gets,
I've got to get some sleep.
Bye.
Yep. Good night, everybody. Thank you for holding on. I appreciate you. That was a really good fight. Good job.
I know who gets inspiration. It's definitely Aiden.
No. God, go sit. Don't tell me to fucking sit.
I will agree to that.
Amazing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thank you so much, everybody out there, for watching. Please remember, be kind to yourself, drink water, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.